Shalom and welcome to Branch of Israel. This is Rabbi Roger coming to you from God's beautiful country, Israel. Well, I decided to do a more personal program today rather than a teaching. The purpose of this is to let you know what is happening in Israel and not the opinion of the news. I will start by saying this. We live in an area where we normally hear quite a bit of jet activity, but it has been very peaceful the last few days, mainly because they are needed more in Gaza. Backtracking just for a bit, when I first met my wife in 1984, she already knew she was going to Israel. I, on the other hand, was not willing to until 1997 when the Lord changed all of that for me through a prophetic word spoken to me at a conference for Israel. At that point, we both knew we were destined for here, and considering I was the one who could prove my Jewish heritage, we were able to get our citizenship. We have lived in Israel over 10 years and knew one thing is for certain: God did not call us to Israel to die. In 2011, while I was working in Jerusalem, a bus was blown up not far from us. In 2015, Gaza rose up and the IDF did not call it a war but a campaign. At the time, there were rumors of a third intifada. It was right after the last blood moon the rammings and stabbings started. The Palestinians were told then and recently by leadership to get a kitchen knife and stab Jewish people. Since 2015, Israel has put up concrete barriers at a lot of the bus stops. The eve of May 12, 2021 brought a close to Ramadan, and briefly, for those of you who do not know what this is, I will tell you as it was explained to me by a Palestinian man. This Arab holiday lasts for 30 days, and during the daytime they do not eat or drink. Once the sun goes down, then the feast begins because they can eat and drink till sunrise. Also, during this holiday they are to give to the poor, and every year Ramadan slides backwards 10 days. The Muslims live their lives based on scales, and because of lack of time, I suggest you listen to my teaching called The First Four Seals, where I explain it more in detail. However, they believe they are martyrs for Allah and will have 10 virgins in heaven. Little kids in kindergarten, and we've seen the video of this, are taught to hate Jews and kill them. One video showed them taking a Palestinian boy dressed up as a Jewish man, and the rest of them were dressed in military clothing carrying guns and knives, then put the boy in a house and threw a bomb in it to kill him. Remember, this is kindergartners, and they looked pretty real to us. So with all of the rocket attacks and problems that have been recently going on in Jerusalem and Gaza, and now Akko and Haifa are rioting, God is keeping us in His perfect peace. Through all of this, life still goes on throughout Israel, no matter what it seems like or sounds like. Please pray not only for the peace of Jerusalem, but also for the peace of Israel. Remember, we serve a Jewish God who neither sleeps nor slumbers, and He will keep Israel and all of His people safe and well protected. We appreciate your prayers. Again, this is Rabbi Roger coming to you from Israel. Thank you so much for listening. Lehitraot, goodbye, or see you again.